Okay,
Ta-da!
we're here, yeah. Doing a
Welcome to the
podcast.
Generically Named Podcast.
Uh-huh.
Yay!
Yay.
Fun. Autism. Woo!
Let's not, no.
Already starting with the insults.
So how y'all been?
Life
Pretty good.
Life.
I know you guys had fun today, huh?
Actually, I did.
It wasn't a lot of fun, but I was really tired by the end of the day, like more so than usual. It was just really bad.
Really?
Ever since I started drinking tea, everything's been peachy at school.
Yeah,
I've been feeling
thanks to
good.
me.
I
I've
mean,
been
like,
feeling good.
you've been feeling good?
Tea always makes you
Yeah.
feel good, especially in the morning, because then it helps you wake up.
Tea's great and all, but like, I stopped drinking coffee for a while, and I just kept wanting it, and I'm like, I can't keep doing tea, you know, and I just switched back to coffee.
See, that's a bad.
I don't know.
I'm still
Coffee
on
does
coffee.
Coffee
Same.
just it isn't as good
I,
as tea to me.
I like both. I like both, personally.
I don't think Jesus would approve of your tea drinking or your coffee drinking.
Well, according to some places, he doesn't even approve of sugar.
Really?
Yeah, no, I remember one time I was looking it up. I was just like, you know what? I wonder what people have looked up. And so I looked up, is eating sugar a sin, right? And so there was this website. It was like, you know, Catholic. You know, it was like the official
Of
website
course.
of
Yeah.
Catholicism.
What else?
Yeah, and there was and there was a forum. It's like, is eating sugar a sin? I've consumed sugar in my life, and it just went on for like a whole 2 paragraphs or something. And all the
And
responses were like,
in that specific accent as well. It
yeah,
wasn't any other
that's how I
accent, it was
imagine them
that
being,
specific
because it's
accent.
like, you
White
know,
country or
yeah, just
old
sort of
white-
southern, you know, that type
Somewhere in
deal.
Florida.
Not even Florida, just like what's it called?
more
It
like
just
Georgia, South Carolina.
yeah, like just the South, you know. Because like that,
Southwise again.
like very Southern Belle type thing, where it's like, Georgie, don't take the Lord's name in vain, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but so basically all the responses were like what's it called it? Yeah, no, it's not a sin. Well, it is a sin. Hang on, let me look it up. But they were all like, oh,
Yeah,
it's
find it
okay in
again so we can-
moderation, but
we can
your
see.
body's a temple, and we need to respect what our Lord's wishes by not eating sugar. And I'm like, come on, you know?
Yeah, right. It's like when you get a tattoo. A lot of religions don't like that.
Not
Because you're,
really,
like-
but again, a thing with what's it called it? With tattoos, a lot of stuff is what people reference a lot of times Leviticus, where it's
What is
kind of
that?
like Leviticus is a book in the Bible. I think it's Old Testament, where all the, you know, it's like, this is sin. You're going to hell for this and all that. That's, you know, where all that comes from. But like,
Right.
Leviticus is like the biggest one on, like, you know, that's where it says homosexuality is a sin. That's where it says if you have long hair that's unkempt, you're going to hell. If
What?
you eat shellfish, you're going to hell. If
Oh,
you
shit.
get
I'm going to
tattoos,
hell.
you're going to hell. You know,
Yeah, just
Leviticus-
stupid.
Leviticus is.
As the only religious person here, I imagine you know a lot about this stuff.
I mean,
I'm not very.
it's not because I'm a
knowledgeable
religious
about
person.
this.
It's just because that's one of the stupidest things I think that people ever reference with stuff like, you know, all that stuff, where it's like, oh, well, it says here in Leviticus 3:28 that, you know,
Kill
being named
If you
yourself.
pull out your winky, it's a sin.
yeah, it's like, dude, chill. It's Leviticus. No one cares. It's the Old Testament, you know.
Right.
No one.
I whip
Jesus.
out my dick
God
every day.
changed his mind after he gave birth to Jesus. So-
Okay, here we go. Why drinking my coffee with sugar is a sin? Okay.
All right, you go on.
Okay. I like a cup of strong coffee. I like it with cream, and I like it with sugar. There's nothing, quotation marks, good about adding sugar to my coffee, except that it tastes good. Adding simple sugar to anything is not good for my health, and there's like a link or something to sugar's effect on your health. Fantastic. I've known this for years, but I still do it. I have stopped drinking soda because of the acid and sugar in it, and what it does to my body. But I've not been able to stop using sugar in my coffee.
See, I can understand the soda, because
yeah,
soda
yeah,
is
soda.
is
I
pretty
don't
bad.
drink soda anymore. I stopped drinking.
I
soda.
don't. Yeah, I did.
I drink
Stop
Gatorade
drinking that.
tea.
Okay. Anyways, but I have not been able to stop using sugar in my coffee. In this light, I've been dwelling more and more on the truth that my body houses the Spirit of God, quotation marks, or they're quoting something. Do you not know do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. 1 Corinthians 6:19. In this letter to the Corinthians, Paul continues to say, "You are not your own, for you were bought with a price. So glorify God in your body." In Corinthians 6:20. In Romans 14:14, more Bible verses. And so I know that it is lawful to eat any food, including sugar, but I know that sugar is not good for me, and therefore not good for God's temple. Paul goes on to say, but if you have doubts about this, whether or not you should eat something, you are sinning if you go ahead and do it. For you are not following your convictions. If you do anything you believe is not right, you are sinning. If I know my body is the temple of God's Spirit, and I know that adding sugar to my coffee is not good for my health, his temple, why do I continue to do it? Because I'm more interested in enjoying my cup of coffee with sugar than I am about caring about God's temple of the Holy Spirit? In this area of my life, I care more about me than I care about God. Period. I want to glorify God in my body. Journey with me as I struggle with this issue. The habit that I know is unhealthy, that for me is sinful.
Jesus Christ. It's like, hey, I enjoy sugar, but it's so sinful.
It's like, okay, it's not good for you, then stop, you know? It's like, you should just relax.
Just stop it.
Yeah.
It's time to stop.
I mean, there are plenty of people out there who do crack and are addicted and don't stop, and that's not good for God's temple.
That
Still
is
do
it.
it.
I think at that point, they're beyond, believing in anything.
They're beyond stopping.
Oh no, dude.
But yeah, no, it's...
Just say no.
Yeah.
Yeah, say no to drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And sugar, because sugar is a drug.
As I continue to eat marshmallows, which are just fluffy sugar,
Full of
essentially.
sugar.
It's like sugar and
I'm on
gelatin.
Reddit. Ask Reddit. And I've just scrolled down, and one that caught my eye is, if aliens do exist, what intergalactic laws might there be? That
Probably destroying inhabitable planets.
No, I don't. Like a sort of intergalactic Geneva Convention type deal.
yeah.
Well, if you think about it, if you destroy an inhabitable planet, that is destroying a place where life could prosper.
Yeah, that's an act of terrorism.
That is
no,
just
not
awful.
true. As if no one lives there, then it wouldn't be an act of terror, because no one lives there, so there is no one to terrorize.
Yeah, that wouldn't. Yeah.
I feel like there'd be a bunch of trade laws.
You wouldn't be killing anyone, but it'd also be pretty bad because you're destroying a planet.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to destroy a planet that's inhabited by people,
Yeah,
civilians, and like someone destroying Earth, that would be a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not to everybody else, just us. I don't feel
Kinda
like aliens would care.
Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
I know, DeAndre, you don't like Star Wars. That's why I can't say anything about you to it. But remember when the Death Star destroyed Alderaan?
Spoilers.
That, if you have not seen that, there is something wrong with you, and you are
Dude,
missing
Star Wars
out.
came out 40 years ago.
Exactly. And that was the first
1977.
episode that came out.
Dude, that's old. Anyways.
So episode 4.
Anyways, yeah, they destroyed an entire planet inhabited by people. That is a huge problem.
Yeah. I mean, like, destroying planets is just
no.
that's not good for the,
That's just not cool.
gravity and stuff.
Dude, it's okay.
So.
As long, because to everybody else, we're a bunch of monkeys. So it wouldn't be that much to kill us.
But
Now,
I mean, still,
destroying
we're
a
sentient.
continent-
That's the thing. We're sentient.
Destroying
Are
a
we
continent wouldn't
really?
be too bad, because if we destroyed Africa, it wouldn't really matter.
Whoa,
I mean-
wait.
No.
That's not okay.
I don't think that's what he meant. I don't think that's what he meant by that. What's wrong
I
with
think
you,
it's
Alex?
exactly what he meant. Aren't I the one supposed to be making these comments?
No, we're not.
we should be.
Let's please refrain from the racism.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, what other intergalactic laws would there be? I mean, I know that's a big one.
I feel like
you're destroying life.
laws against just like that kind of like laws against destroying life, but like weapons of mass destruction would be regulated. But I mean, like,
Well-
at that point, like, who would regulate this kind of stuff?
Would it be like Mass
Probably,
Effect and they have a council?
they probably would because you
Yeah.
have like each planet has a council, like
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
seat,
they just have like an overall council.
kind of like a UN, but it's like a UP, United Planets. Yeah.
Wouldn't it? Why not just call it the Intergalactic Senate?
right?
You know, the
I
the
am the
best part,
Senate.
the best part of the prequels.
I mean, I guess.
You don't understand that reference.
Oh right, yeah, DeAndre, you don't like. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't understand it. Only we all understand it.
Yeah.
When I said I am the Senate.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that hard to understand when it's in context, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
you
yeah, and a republic wouldn't be too bad.
yeah,
A Senate.
Senate Republic.
There'd
Yeah.
just be a whole bunch of problems because what we don't know is whether or not
Hmm.
other species like aliens
Mm-hmm.
are
Yeah.
human or not.
What do you mean?
Obviously, they're not
I mean,
human.
like at that.
well-
Seriously.
Think about it. It
Do you
could
mean
be a
humanoid?
possibility.
Do you mean humanoid?
Humanoid. Yeah, humanoid.
There
Let's go
we
with
go.
that.
Alright, that's better.
But think about it, because like, there's the thought of evolution, right?
Yeah, the thought.
Right. The thought. Yeah. Well, you can't
It's
really
it's just a thought.
confirm
It's not a big deal. No, it's a
anything, can
theory.
you? Okay. Theory of evolution.
And it's
alright?
not a law, which means it's not
And
final.
like there are multiple theories, but the
Exactly.
current one is Darwin's. Yeah. Okay, now continue.
Social Darwinism.
Okay, I'm continuing. Right.
I understood that.
We had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, common ancestor. That whole
we
deal.
we had to come from somewhere. So imagine like maybe the same thing that led to us went to a different planet.
Mm.
And they inhabited that. So they're like us,
Okay.
but we have completely different cultures and everything because we're on two separate planets.
I mean,
But wait.
obviously.
But how do you figure that unless we were created? Because if it can't go to another planet because we don't even have that kind of technology now.
But okay, but like I think what he's saying is
I'm
like
saying like
ancient
before we
aliens.
were humans.
ancient aliens.
So like other
Because you think about it,
aliens
if you
dropped
look
us
at
off
like
'cause-
there's a whole bunch of different types of monkeys and everything, right? A whole bunch of different types of dogs. So there's got to be something that led to the creation of multiple types of species.
Common ancestors, regional differences, and all that good stuff.
yeah, I
there's
believe
more
it
than-
has
there's
something
gonna
to
be
do
more
with
than
how the
one
planet was
common
formed.
ancestor.
You know, what if the bacteria that led to us, because I'm pretty sure like a long, long time ago, we just started as a single cell organism,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, back when the Earth was
Scientifically. So what if that single cell organism that led to us
Mm.
went to a different planet, right?
Yeah.
That was inhabitable just like Earth,
Well,
and it
the
led to a
thing
human
is,
species as well.
the thing is that it's not that it came here, but it was formed here because of our planet and how it went through its life cycle. That it didn't arrive here. Or wait, isn't it something about like the theory of asteroids from Mars?
Not Mars, asteroids in general, like
No,
crashing
yeah,
into the
Wasn't
Earth.
it like
right.
from the moon?
Brought
It's
bacteria.
Oh
it's
no
a-
no 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 no!
it's
It
a
was an
whole
asteroid that
thing.
splashed into Earth and then created the moon. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, it's something to do with bacteria from another place coming and thriving here in Earth's
Yeah.
climate.
So what if an asteroid or meteorite went to a different planet that carried a single cell organism like
I mean,
us?
it's completely possible. It's completely
It's
possible.
possible,
I mean,
right?
But the likelihood of because it's supposed to be that it thrived in our Earth's conditions at the time of what Earth was, so it's
which
very unlikely.
okay. It was very unlikely that we happened at all.
Exactly.
But,
So
I mean,
the
like,
likelihood
okay.
of it happening again, exactly.
They're
the
pretty
same.
high. I mean, the
I mean,
the
what
odds
is the
if they're
likelihood that
the odds if
a
they're not
sentient species like us happened before? What if
Alright,
we are
sentient,
questioning?
yes.
Yeah. What if we were questioning, right? On we're the only sentient species, but there was a species before us that was questioning the same thing,
Mhm.
right? It's like we're not the first. We became sentient, but before a long, huge time ago, and there's no knowledge of it because we're on the same planet. There was
What
another
do
sentient
humans
species.
describe as sentient?
Something,
self-aware,
I-
aware of its
yeah,
existence.
self-aware.
Self-aware, right?
yeah.
But are dogs not sentient? Do dogs not know? Do other
No,
animals
okay,
not know
dog.
that
I
they're
think
living?
I think dog. Hold on. Hold on. What is sentience?
I'm pretty sure dolphins are sentient.
Okay, sentience is the capacity to feel, perceive, or experience subjectively. 18th century philosophers used the concept to distinguish the ability to think, reason from the ability to feel. So no, technically dogs would not be sentient.
Yeah, they can't think or
Yeah,
reason.
they don't understand the concept of their own existence, as far as we know.
Would
I
you
mean,
say dolphins are sentient?
the only thing they really react to is treats.
Probably. I mean,
I mean, they're the
I
dolphins are
don't know enough
smarter
to
than us.
I don't know enough to talk about it, but
Yeah, dolphins are really intelligent creatures.
yeah, yeah. Um,
Interesting.
but yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a real boggle of the mind,
hmm
thinking in many different ways.
But
There's
okay,
a whole
so
bunch of
coming back
possibilities.
around to the whole
Intergalactic laws.
intergalactic laws. I mean, there's really
It would
it's
be hard to tell.
yeah, it'd be really hard to say. I mean, like some of them would be like pretty
Regulation.
obvious, like murder. It's like, hey, don't kill people, and
You know,
there's
actually, how do we even know that there isn't a intergalactic senate that's evil, right? How do we know that they're not just like, okay, kill everyone?
I mean,
Right?
at that point,
They're
it's
not
they're
like,
not.
how do we know they're like super
But
peaceful?
how
Like,
does that
oh,
make them evil? I
let's
mean,
be,
how
be
does that
super
make them
peaceful.
inherently evil, though? I mean,
Yeah. And the thing is, even if they're not per se evil, I forgot where I was going. I had a really good point, but I forgot. Ah, troubles,
I can
man.
try to remember.
but yeah, no, it would be hard to establish like what laws would be in place.
Oh yeah, even if they were evil and they did have things like kill everybody, I feel like they would have rules among themselves,
Mm-hmm.
among
Yeah,
either within
it's
species or a
like kill
couple of
everybody else
species.
that isn't
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah,
same species as us.
Yeah.
it would have to be something like that, or their species would just be. Actually, it
You
would
know,
probably be all Darwin and the not social Darwinism. Fucking
of course he's thinking social
Just using a bunch
Darwinism.
of words you
Of
just
course.
learned.
no, it's the that one theory.
Theory of evolution, Darwinian theory of evolution.
No.
What do you? What's it
I,
about?
Dude, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, natural selection.
Oh, yeah.
oh, that's that thing. Right, of course.
Yeah, only the.
But I mean, I feel like species evolved enough to get to a point where they've developed intergalactic travel and then set up a system of government intergalactically. They wouldn't be focused on kill everything. They'd definitely be beyond stuff like that. Now, again, this I don't know.
It's a hard thing to think about when we think from our level and how
Yeah.
we view the world.
Well,
Yeah.
In human nature, fighting is a really big thing in human nature.
Mm-hmm.
When someone doesn't agree with you, it's an instinct to just get angry.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say
Um,
angry, but defensive.
I guess defensive works too,
Yeah.
but sometimes it depends on who it is, because somebody will get angry, and then one person will get defensive.
They're usually those are the religious people. Call
Yeah.
Jesus.
God's not real. I don't know, dude. I don't know how I feel about the whole God thing.
Well, okay, hang on. On the subject
Okay.
of like aliens and stuff.
Let's not get into religion
Yeah,
quite
okay,
yet.
yeah,
Let's
okay.
keep on.
Yeah,
Let's keep on the
I'd like to
galactic
eventually
stuff.
get this. People would enjoy this.
Okay.
But no. So on the subject of aliens and everything, what are some conspiracy theories that you guys believe or subscribe
Bush
to?
did 9/11.
Seriously,
I seriously believe
legitimate
Bush did 9/11.
conspiracy theories.
You know what conspiracy theory that's absolutely crazy, but it's just so funny?
What?
That everyone is ruled by lizards.
Oh, the lizard people thing.
The lizard people.
See, the whole thing with that one is it's not even just lizard people. It's lizard people from the moon.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of stuff on it, and it's like being controlled by, like the
Neil
government's being
Armstrong was
controlled by
replaced
by
by
lizards
a
who are
lizard
living in the
man and came
moon.
back, and the lizard people took over the world. Right.
Okay, you gotta hear me out, Chris. Me and Alex figured this out. But Bush did 9/11, and Bush is Spider-Man.
Jesus.
Mm. Alex, you
Okay.
helped him with
This is about the best conspiracy theory ever, I must say.
You helped him with this, Alex.
Yep, I sure did.
Go ahead.
Bush had to do 9/11. All right, so
Well, we were talking about spider silk and how strong it is, right?
Mhm. Oh,
So,
right. Yeah, okay, I remember this.
and the fact that Spider-Man is in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So, we were talking about whether the spider silk would take down a steel beam,
Mm-hmm.
and that led to the theory.
Yeah, I remember I remember
We went
talking
into a
about this
long
with you
conversation.
guys. I remember you
This was a
talking about
while
this with
back
you
ago,
guys.
but it was like he was like, "Oh, so Bush did 9/11," and I was like, "Yeah, Bush is Spider-Man. Spider-Man is Bush."
he pulled down the steel beams using his heavy spider webs, condensed spider webs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Because spider webs are really strong, man.
Yeah, and at the size that Spider-Man creates them, it's no doubt in my mind.
I saw this sci-fi movie one time, right? And it was one of those like every sci-fi movie
Yeah,
is
we all
like
know
that.
sci-fi.
That's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like this project that scientists
Mhm.
had gone where they tried to create giant spiders so they could get spider silk that was super strong.
Mm-hmm.
But of
And it went
course it all
wrong.
went wrong because the spiders escaped and killed everyone, and their spider silk was super strong and they were super strong because they were huge
Mhm.
spiders.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it wouldn't be a sci-fi movie without something
But
crazy.
it's like you've got to think of how strong these spiders. They were like bigger than all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They were like the size of a probably like maybe what 4 feet tall, 5 feet
Mhm.
tall. They were pretty big spiders.
Mhm.
And if spider silk were that thick from a spider that size,
Mm-hmm.
it would be really difficult
Mm-hmm.
to escape it.
Okay.
And it would be really sticky,
It'd be really sticky
like my bed every night.
and
Hmm.
Alright.
Guys.
it'd
But that was
be
a perfect
just
reason.
as sticky as cum. Yes. And it'd be as strong as my steel penis.
Why? Okay, hang on. Okay. So let's just say someone wanted to stop a Boeing, like a Boeing 747 at 180,000 kilograms. That's what they, weigh, flying
Right.
at without like 1,000 kilometers an hour. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You would need, let's see here, 3,000 million spiders to make 1 kilometer long thread with a diameter of 21.4 centimeters. Okay, what's centimeters to feet? Let's just see what that is.
Hang on, say the centimeters again.
Okay, so 21.4 centimeters, I think it said. Okay, yeah, 21.4 centimeters. If the plane came to a standstill and the passengers were going to the cockpit, the temperature of this thread is 170 degrees Celsius warmer than computer heat. Okay, so yeah, it's not that thick. So in order
I'm trying
for
to, I'm trying to see a
okay, so
picture
yeah,
of
I think
how thick
like a 3 foot
21.4 centimeters is.
spider silk is fucking strong. That's just
Yeah.
that's all that really
Yeah,
is.
that's what we really need to say is that
Yeah.
spider silk is really strong.
Yeah,
No doubt.
yeah. But okay,
I think
mm.
I forgot what it was, but it was like it could stop a jet in mid-flight if it was a certain thickness.
Yeah.
But and it wasn't really that thick at all.
I can
So-
see it.
Yeah. General just the main part of this story is that spider silk is super strong.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so for me, now this is like an actual conspiracy theory that isn't like a joke or anything.
Dude, Bush did 9/11, okay?
Okay, you know what? Fine.
You can't call that a fake conspiracy theory.
It's not fake. It's just sort of a meme at this point.
But I don't see how. Alright, it was controlled, dude. There was no way it would have fell so perfectly in a
It
way
didn't.
that did not harm the public.
It-
It fell almost straight down.
Hang on, I'm looking at footage. Okay,
It
so
did not topple
It
like
did
it
almost
should have.
fall straight down. I mean, it's really hard to say because you know what? I can't. I'm not even
It's
gonna say.
covered up really good, which is why it's hard to
Well,
question.
you know, because of the weight on top, possibly falling down
oh
and then
shit.
bringing down the entire building straight down.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
That could. I mean, I'm not saying that is what happened
Yeah.
because I could just be speaking shit. Honestly,
Yeah.
You know you
I
want to
could be
believe it.
I really don't.
You really
Why
don't what?
Honestly.
don't you though?
I really don't want to believe it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense that it would be.
Who would want to believe that their government killed their own citizens?
I
It's
mean,
called
okay,
a
no one wants to
culling.
believe that.
It's called a
No one
culling, dude.
wants to
Got to
believe
keep
that,
the
dude.
population down.
That's not
That's
what
not a
that was,
significant
though.
enough
They did that.
change to.
That would be a justification for war, is what they would use it for.
Yeah.
That's very possible.
A culling is like killing off an entire
Yeah.
town
Yeah.
or city.
Yeah,
That
I
is
can
what that
understand
is.
that.
Yeah.
But I could see it being for a reason to go to war.
Yeah, that's what the conspiracy. That's what a lot of conspiracy theories are based off with Bush to 9/11 is the fact that he did that so he could justify a war against
Iraq,
the Middle East. Yeah,
Yeah.
Iran, I think. Iran or Iraq?
Iran.
I think.
It
Was
was
it
a war
Iraq?
against Iran.
And then we funded the terrorist groups, didn't we?
Okay, that one.
Yeah.
That was an accident.
That sure. Accident.
No, that was because of the U.S. funded funded the Taliban to help fight the
Fight, yeah, I
Soviet
know.
or the Russians during
And
the
then
Cold
they
War,
turned
and then we
into,
sort of lost control of them, and they went off and they did their own thing, as far as I know.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
understand that.
it's
Yeah.
a real like mix up of weird shit, honestly.
But okay, so my theory. So I saw this theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was that the Titanic wasn't the
Yeah.
Titanic.
I
Okay.
don't.
So what's the
believe-
theory behind
Sure,
it?
let's go.
So,
Okay, go
so
on.
here's the theory. The theory goes that I can't remember all the dates, but before the Titanic sank, there were three ships, but two ships. It was the RMS Olympic
Titanic. Or...
and
Olympic?
the RMS Titanic were the two important ships. So, with those, on sometime in like I think 1911, the Olympic got in a major accident with another ship. It wasn't as big as the Titanic because it managed to be taken back into salvage and everything. And the what's it called? I think it's called White Star Lines or whatever.
The RMS Olympic wasn't too small.
No, it wasn't small, but like
It was
just
about
okay,
the
hang on.
size of the Titanic.
Yeah, they were all three of them. It was the Olympic, the Titanic, and the
The
there's
HMHS Britannic.
RMS Britannic.
It says HMS. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, go ahead.
And
RMS.
anyways, so the Olympic was taken in for for repairs and everything, and this was all while the
Outside.
Titanic was still being built, right?
Right.
So the Titanic's being built and everything, and they decide to take some
Okay.
parts from the Titanic to help lower the cost of repairs on the Olympic, which is already a pre-built ship, so the Titanic can wait,
Mm-hmm.
So the company keeps putting money into the Olympic, and it's not coming out to be worth it. So what they did was they replaced the Olympic with the Titanic. Okay, the Titanic with the Olympic. So I have some pictures of the Titanic during construction, and I have some pictures of the Olympic during construction. Okay, so I'm gonna send those through, and you can clearly see.
So what
them-
you're saying is that the Olympic sank, but the Titanic didn't.
Yes. And so, okay, in the pictures that I'm sending you, you can see you can see the names first off. You can see the names pretty clearly on the boats. The Olympic, or the Titanic, you can see them in dry dock. Anyways, so what's it called? On the Titanic, I'm pretty sure if I have the right ones, you can see there's a cluster of portholes at the top of the boat, which are like it's like 2, and then they start spreading out.
Right.
And then you have on the Olympic, they're all evenly, or no, it's on the Olympic that it's 2 spread out, and then on the Titanic, it's all evenly spread out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at a picture of the Titanic on its maiden voyage, like after it's been completed, you can see that that the portholes are two and then spread out, or they're clustered in the back and then spread out in the front, which leads us to believe that the Titanic wasn't in fact the Titanic. And White Star Lines, or I always forget the name of the company. They sank the Olympic in order to make £1 million or take £1 million insurance policy out on it, and put this insurance company that was sort of screwing them over out of business by taking that bounty out, or not bounty, insurance policy, taking that out on it, which I think at the time, today that would be like $87 million.
Jeez.
Yeah. So that was.
I mean,
it could have. All those people's deaths could have been prevented.
it's an interesting theory.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
all
I'm
about
pretty sure I
money.
got some details wrong, but
I understand for the
It's
most
really
part.
hard to tell because these two ships are almost exactly identical.
mm-hmm. That's because they were sister ships and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
So yeah.
So did they change the name of the Titanic? I'm guessing then.
Yeah, they changed the
They
Titanic.
changed the name,
Okay,
obviously.
and the Titanic
On the
went on to
ship.
be the Olympic quotation marks, where it served for a good couple of years. It served in the first and I think it served in the Second World War. So people were flying.
The Britannic, I know, served in World Wars
Yeah.
one or two, and it sank
Mhm.
by a German submarine.
But yeah, the Britannic wasn't really important to the theory.
That was a hospital ship, though, so it was fairly important.
I mean, but not to the theory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
it
to the
wasn't
theory,
important to the
obviously.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Interesting theory.
Yeah.
I can see it being
Wreck.
a good
See,
cover.
the only problem with it is there's no real way to prove it, and there are no real repercussions
a
to it
theory.
ending up being true.
That's
So,
why it's a theory.
Yeah.
so yeah.
It's I can't really say much because you have some good evidence backing up on it.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I don't know what really happened, and I can see money being a factor to do a lot of things.
Mhm.
They could have definitely done that for money.
Yeah.
And
Back-
since it's a company, I find it a little bit more believable, honestly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So that's my theory on that, or a theory that I believe.
Like 2,000-ish people died on the Titanic, right? Or Olympic, depending on how the theory goes.
Yeah. Let's just call it the Olympic. They died in the Titanic accident, but on the Olympic.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is basically they sent the Olympic out instead of the Titanic, right?
Mhm.
And well, everyone thought that it was a Titanic and thinking it's invincible.
Yeah,
It hit
was
an iceberg.
unsinkable. It was an already damaged ship that was being sent out.
So it was
Right.
likely it was gonna sink anyways.
Yeah, that was most likely their plan. What they were planning on sinking it, but most likely like on the way back or at some point where they could get people to safety because they didn't want to have to deal with the bad publicity of, 2,000 people died or however many people died on the Titanic. Quotation marks.
Let me see that.
Yeah. So.
Let me see.
I mean,
Oh, it wasn't even 2,000.
It
It was 1,517.
Oh,
back then
1,500
that
people.
was
That's
a lot.
about 2,000. It's still a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, it's still a lot of people, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how you look at it. I mean,
It's really hard to tell because obviously nature is the biggest dick to humanity.
obviously.
Well, think about it. It's like everything natural kills humans no matter what.
Not
Isn't that the whole
we're part of
idea?
nature.
oxygen.
Isn't that the whole idea of what's that one?
Yeah, then we
fluid-
have lack of oxygen, and we also have
But
diseases.
lack of oxygen isn't
and
natural.
Then well, oxygen is created. Oh, fuck it.
Right?
In iceberg, ice is really quite strong.
Yeah, I mean, so are heavy things, dude. Like it's not just ice.
Yeah, I could see ice penetrating steel.
Yeah,
I
especially if
could,
it's hit going at a certain speed.
Plus, if it's a fucking
right?
huge piece of ice, obviously it's gonna break through that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where the whole thing, the tip of the iceberg, and
Yeah. Okay, that's not what
So
that means. Is that? No.
yeah,
Huh.
because they couldn't see the rest of it, and it was so small because then it was dark, and they could only see the tip, and it looked small, and
Stop it.
are we also saying that the captain went towards the iceberg so it could sink?
No,
uh,
no, 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 no.
Or are we
I don't
saying
think.
that
I don't think.
it
I mean,
was
it
just a
could have happened. It
tragedy?
could have
Coincidence
happened,
that
but I don't think it was their intention for that many people to die. But I mean, it could. You know.
Did what? Well, when did the emergency boat start going over?
I don't know.
I remember there was a
Probably
boat
almost
escorting it,
immediately.
right?
Uh,
Was there a boat escorting? I
I
forgot.
don't
I
think there was
haven't
a boat
researched the
escorting it.
Titanic in such
No,
a
it
long
wasn't being
time.
escorted. There was another one that was like passing by.
And it returned for to pick up the people from the ocean, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no
But
idea.
everyone was frozen.
Not everybody.
A lot of
Almost
people.
Only Leonardo DiCaprio.
Poor Leo.
He could have got on that
Door.
wooden
It was
piece.
a door.
We're not
Door.
gonna start this.
He could have.
It wouldn't. I believe it wouldn't have floated with both their weight. It would not have been able to float with both their weight on it. That's my.
They could
I
have
don't
put
know.
a life
They could have
jacket
kept each
underneath
other
it.
warm.
I mean,
I don't know. When did the life jacket get invented?
They had
had life
jackets on.
jackets.
In the movie.
Jesus.
Yeah, okay, and this is what we're talking about
Ju-
in the movie. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Jesus
They did,
Christ.
when were
Hell,
life
They
jackets
had it in
invented?
the movie, but they didn't have it back then.
I mean, they probably still had them back then. I think when was the
Of
life
course they
jacket
had it
invented?
back
Someone look
then.
that. Yeah, I mean, like, come
When
on.
did the Titanic sink?
1912.
Yeah, the life jacket was invented in 1854.
Okay,
So-
so yeah, they had life jackets for like 60 years.
Hey, don't get on my case. I
I'm
don't
getting
know.
on your case because you're being stupid.
You're stupid.
I'm not stupid. I'm not okay. I'm not the one who's saying, yeah, but they didn't have life jackets back then. We're talking about the movie. They had a life jacket in the movie.
Yes,
Even if
in the movie.
even if they didn't have life jackets back then, we're talking about the movie here.
Okay, we're talking
Okay, no,
about
I
movie.
was kind of talking about they had life jackets back then.
I
But,
mean,
you know,
yeah, we get that, but that's not what we were talking about.
hang on.
So, you know,
You know they're building a second Titanic?
yeah, I saw the results in the
I think it's
search
in
bar.
Australia that they're building it.
But cool. Because, you know, the first one wasn't an awful idea.
It wasn't.
I mean, it wasn't, but, you
It
know.
kind of just ran into.
Plus, it was a faulty boat, so. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any more subjects?
Um.
I'm still trying to figure out whether they had life jackets on
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah. What do y'all want to talk about? Y'all.
I think it
have
said
you-
that they have corkscrews in there.
Corkscrews.
Do you know you know how what corks are made out of?
Yeah.
I think they
cork.
had that.
Yeah,
Cor-
it's made of
corks are
cork.
made of cork.
Is that what it's called? Literally cork?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Cork. It's a weird
Idiot.
word. It's weird. You know, I was a real idiot not so long ago because my grandfather was talking about World War II
Mhm.
and the material the Japanese wanted.
Yeah.
And all the natural resources, right?
Yeah.
So like wood is for war, oils for war, and any other natural resources like, metals and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, what else could there be? Obviously, he was looking for a material that was super important, and I was like, God, what else could there be?
Mhm.
Do you guys know what's rich in Indonesia?
Rice,
That
not the people. Am I
is
right?
it's a war
Hey-o.
material,
A war
not the
material.
people.
Um,
So not the people.
I don't know, but what? What?
Rubber.
Rubber.
Yeah, I forgot that rubber grows on trees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. How'd you not know that?
I forgot that. I don't know how, but I managed to forget it, and that's why they went down there for the rubber. Um, but I'm pretty sure I was in the mindset because they built rubber factories for artificial rubber, which is what they do today as well.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah,
So yeah, I completely forgot that.
mhm.
Right. That's weird. Interesting.
Okay, conspiracy theories, right? You
Yeah.
guys have
Right.
said the Titanic and the Bush 9/11.
Mhm.
Would the Danish, not the Danish government, but the Icelandic government saying the elves did or did not exist be a
That's
conspiracy
that's
theory?
not really a conspiracy theory.
I mean,
That's just,
Area 51.
Area
I
51. Now
feel like,
no, Area
oh,
51's
what's your take
confirmed.
on
No,
it?
the thing is, it's like what's in Area 51 that's the
Yeah,
theory.
yeah. Of course.
So,
It's
I really
confirmed.
wonder what is.
I don't really care.
Yeah, I trust my government.
You would have just pissed a lot of people off.
Except Bush. I don't trust Bush. We all
Well,
know what he did.
obviously.
DeAndre, it's just
What?
nothing. I
I
trust
Always
my
you and
government.
Bush.
Very plausible.
Yeah.
Anything else on Reddit, eh?
Yeah. What do you got there? Any
Oh,
questions?
no.
Like,
Oh,
ask
here's
it?
one that I've been wanting to talk about.
Hmm.
What are some of your pet peeves?
When people walk really slowly in front of me,
Yeah, that's understandable. That's
Yeah,
pretty.
and I like my way of handling it has always been like just sort of like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make it seem like they're the asshole here because they are, but I'm gonna be an asshole while doing it.
Right.
So what I do is like it's just like I'll like if I'm talking to someone, I'll go, you know what I really hate? When people are walking right in front of me and they're standing in a row of like four people and
Oh,
they're just blocking everything and like I'm in a rush to get somewhere but I can't get there because they're in my
it's
way. You
even
know what
worse
I'm
when there's
talking
no
about?
one in front of them.
Huh?
It's even worse when
Yeah.
there's no one in front of them
Yeah.
and they're
They're
just
just having
naturally walking
conversations among
slowly.
themselves.
Yeah. And then it's like
You
you try
know?
and get around
And you're
and
just like,
yeah.
and you can't get around them. It's even worse.
Yeah,
I can have
it's
a very good conversation while walking at a decent speed.
like I'm saying,
There's
and then
no
it's like
reason other
if
people
if
can't.
there's more than two of you, like get off to the side and stop blocking
Exactly.
everything.
Or when they are blocking you, you can't get around them and they stop to talk to someone.
Yeah,
Oh my.
and
Oh.
And they know you're behind them.
and then like you sort of like try and squeeze by, and it's just really awkward. And you're just like, oh nope, nope,
You squeeze
nope.
by, they get angry at you, and you're like, oh, you weren't moving.
Yeah,
Maybe you should move.
yeah. It's not. That's one of my
It's really
biggest
angering.
issues. Another one is or hang on, what do you guys got?
Oh, gee. I have a long list, and I don't even know where to
One of
start,
my main
honestly.
ones is when someone knows something is hot, like it's just come out of the oven or something,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've talked about
and then they
this.
take a giant bite out of it,
Mm.
and they do that whole, and then like they chew it, and they breathe, and they chew it.
I do that.
Oh, it
I see. I
hurts.
do it just to piss people off because it's like. Now, hang on, don't eat this just yet. It's hot. I'm like, fuck you. I'll eat whatever I want. So I take a bite. I'm like, I'm gonna endure this for the sake of just getting it done and showing it. Just to fucking, you know.
Yeah, but
It's like-
it's just it's like people taking a hot pocket straight out the microwave and taking a bite, and then they're like, "Oh, that was hot." No, duh.
Yeah.
You know what? I think mine is kind of food related too.
Uh,
I think there's one thing I just cannot stand when people do it. It's just I have the urge to hit them when they do it.
Mm.
It's when they chew with their mouth open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just
yeah.
I despise that so heavily.
Uh
Even when they're chewing gum with their mouth open, that's
Mhm.
really annoying too.
huh.
It's please stop.
It just hurts.
It hurts
Yeah.
really badly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that always pisses me off that like my brother, he's really bad about this, is when people just burp out loud, just like real obnoxiously, just let out a big old belch, you know? And they don't even
Yeah.
try and contain it.
Yeah.
You know, secondly, also, when parents walk into your room without knocking,
I feel like it's yeah.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
barge in
I
there like it's
honestly
their room.
I don't mind that. What with the
You don't
fact that
mind that?
yeah, I leave my door open. Like
I do.
I'm an
Because what if I'm
American.
wanking?
Well, you don't do that when they're home. Don't be a dumbass.
Or during the day.
Yeah.
Wait till it's like 9 o'clock at night.
It'll still happen. They'll still barge in my room.
Well, that's your fault.
See, I usually wait until like I go to sleep. So right
Wait
See,
before
until
I'm
you
a
go to
man of
sleep, or
God,
they?
so
yeah,
I don't.
I go to
don't-
sleep.
You're a man of God,
I'm a
so
man of
touching
God.
yourself is not a
Okay,
good
Chris,
thing.
we know that's
I remember one time I was trying to say I'm a man of God, just sort of, I say it as a joke, but I was trying to say it and I accidentally said I'm a god of man.
yes. I 100% support
New religion.
rentalism.
You know,
God,
another
no.
thing that angers you, Chris, that I
Uh,
know,
uh,
is if I were to say
Don't
one
you-
specific
No.
word.
No. No.
What
Hey,
word?
DeAndre,
No.
what's that one Polish city?
No. DeAndre, don't do me like this, man.
Not Warsaw,
No.
but it starts with an L.
No. No.
Luxembourg?
That's
That
Germany.
Jesus Christ!
You dumbass.
Oh my God!
It's all on purpose.
That's not it, but that's yeah.
What is it? What is it? Dude, I'm confused.
Watch.
Lods.
No.
Wait, what is it?
It's
Lods.
I don't know my Slavic cities.
Okay, so it's
It's not
spelled
pronounced
it's
that,
pronounced
actually.
Wutch, but it's spelled Lodz.
Lodz?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's really angering for him.
It really bothers me, but I mean it's not like I'm
It's
saying
really-
Birmingham.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
It's Birmingham.
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 Ham.
Oy.
So
Why?
because
Or
you fucking said
walls.
Lodz, that's why.
Dude, it's walls.
What?
You know those people from like the UK from walls?
Okay, that's not even clever. That's just stupid.
Really?
Seriously.
I don't know things that trigger
Wales.
Alex.
Yeah, but no,
Oh.
that's stupid. You're stupid.
You mean sheep
You're
buckers?
stupid.
Dear God,
No.
Alex. Dear God.
They're actually
Why?
pigs.
That's what they are.
They're not.
Bloody Welsh.
No.
What's
It's
wrong
not-
with the Welsh?
They're sheep buckers.
Alex, stop it. Stop with your racism.
What about the Welsh dragon?
As if anyone Welsh really cares.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure anyone English listening would agree with me.
what if they were Welsh immigrants to England?
That doesn't make up for it.
Well, I mean, that allows them to be angry. It's like,
And
oh,
everybody's
mate, I was
angry.
I was a Welsh mate, or whatever the fuck their accents. I don't fucking speak
that
Welsh.
was Australian.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I do all the time.
Why?
Cause why not?
What are you saying? Like, if a Chinese person were to come over to America,
They're protected by Chinese immigrant laws.
Yeah.
they'd run into a wall.
The Great Wall?
Mexico?
The great Donald Trump wall.
Wrong wall, Chris.
Is
That one
it
hasn't been
though?
made yet.
It's more of a fence.
It will be a wall, or it wants to be a wall.
Yeah. I mean, I can say I'm a wall all I want, but that doesn't make me a wall. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be trans wall. Or
Oh my
wallkin.
god. The
You know what my
walls.
kin is? I'm a Republican.
Hello.
Ooh, jokes.
Yeah.
What's your stand on fascism, DeAndre?
Ooh, I love it.
Bash the
You know,
fash.
I think it all comes down to socialism.
Oh, stop it. Socialism is the
Bash the
worst.
fash.
But what if it's social Darwinism?
That's stupid and you're stupid.
I mean,
think
it's
that's
not really stupid. It's understandable, but I can see where the harshness comes from in it.
There's no harshness.
It is pretty harsh
Man.
in some cases.
Yeah.
Like the wasn't it the theory that oh no, it wasn't that. I remember in Lewis's class for me, my teacher Lewis,
Mm-hmm.
he said if he had a granddaughter that was hungry, right?
Oh, I remember.
Dogs.
When
Hang
And
on.
he needs to go
Ah.
steal something. If stealing's still bad, right?
Yes,
Where
because other
social,
people have to make money for
right?
their living. Because if you steal, like you say, milk from a store because you need to feed your child, then you're stealing money from the store owner who needs it to be making a living.
Right. And social Darwinism fits into that because it's like social Darwinism is the fact that you you have to earn
Yeah,
that milk. You can't just be given it. You have to earn it.
of course, and I truly believe that.
And it's a good stance, but it can be harsh sometimes because there can be someone that's super like say someone broke their leg, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And um they can't work because they have a broken leg anymore,
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
right? And
but
they're short on money
Mm-hmm.
and they need something, but they can't do it because they haven't earned the money to buy that of what they need.
then that comes down to
That's where
everything
it becomes
happens for a
harsh.
reason,
Mm.
and you get what you deserve. They broke their leg.
Mhm.
But it's not their fault that they broke their leg, is it?
How do you know that? They could
I
have
didn't.
crossed the
I
street
didn't
without
say it
looking
was
both
their
ways.
fault.
And when you cross the street without looking both ways, you tend to get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I actually, have you seen those videos where those people were standing in the middle of the street and people ran over them?
Was it on Reddit?
It, yeah, sure. Let's go with
Maybe, I
that. It
don't
was
know.
on somewhere. I don't know. I saw it, and literally people were just protesting in the street, getting on people's cars,
yeah.
and some people just didn't care so much that they hit them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just
They would just drive
sped up
forward and
just went right straight through them.
yeah.
And
I mean,
you know,
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
well, they're angry, but that's also a crime.
I mean, they're on my
But I
car.
mean, like, who's gonna enforce that? Like, really?
If you climb on my car, I will hit you.
I mean, it's
It's simple. You
it's
don't do that.
recorded. So somebody's got to see that, right? And they get the
Yeah,
tag
but I
and
mean,
go
like-
arrest them for it.
No one's gonna follow through on that. No one's gonna. No one. And like you see in all those videos, people.
That's insane because someone could have died.
No, they were big enough wusses to get out of the way of the actual car, so it's not like anyone was in any.
Well, some of them couldn't. Some of them actually flew into the air and got hit.
Yeah, well, that's their
After they
fault
got
for
That's
being
their
stupid.
fault.
They were
And that's
standing
what-
in the
that
middle of the
comes down
road,
to
which is something you
you
shouldn't
get what
do.
you get.
Well, yeah, they definitely deserve that. I'm not saying the fact that I'm not saying they didn't deserve that. I'm just saying it's still a crime to run over them,
Oh no, yeah,
even though
it's not
they
justified.
deserved it.
I know, dude. Standpoints. It's all on standpoints.
Okie doke, guys. What's it calls it? Y'all have any hobbies? What hobbies do y'all have? Like,
I game.
game.
We all game.
Yeah, I mean, we all game, but like,
Let's be honest,
aside
we all
from
game.
gaming, what do y'all have any
That's why that can be an essential
Does
topic here.
card game count?
I mean, You play
Look,
card.
I'll tell you a hobby that I love.
Hmm.
Archery.
Mm.
I
Do
love
you
archery.
do archery?
I do archery.
You do archery. Cool.
I do archery
Let's
with a
see.
longbow,
Something I do.
and
I mean,
it's really fun.
I don't do it much anymore, but I guess one of my used to be skating.
Mm.
I used to.
My brother used to skate, actually. I never really got the hang of skating because my balance was awful.
Yeah.
But
See, like my
if I had learned,
yeah.
that'd be nice.
my
Is
grandma,
watching
she
anime a hobby?
no, that's
No, that's
called-
just being gay.
You know what?
that's yeah. But no, my grandma, she used to always try and like, she's like, oh, you're gonna get a skateboard this year for your birthday. It's like, you got me one last year. I don't ride skateboards, and it was just every year, like until she died. I just ended up with skateboards for like 5 years. And it was just I never used them. You
I
know,
mean,
It's you know what my hobby was?
uh,
Tech decks.
tech. I never got into tech decks.
neither did I.
I always thought they were, for fucking losers.
I was
I
good
don't
at
know
it,
what
but
I
I
was
never
talking
used
about.
them.
They were so good.
Hmm.
I never really was good at it.
Mhm.
I just enjoyed having them.
Back
No
in
one
the day,
wants
one
to
of
be
my
good at tech
toys-
decks.
One of my toys back in the day
Hmm.
was Bakugan.
Hey,
Dude,
I don't know
remember
how much money
Bakugan.
I spent on Bakugan.
Yeah.
when she asked what them fingers do.
Oh.
Jeez.
But yeah, no, I remember Bakugan. That was a good time. I remember that. I remember I got that launcher, that like you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was always really cool. So
pretty cool.
yeah, I feel like one of my biggest hobbies now, especially, is cycling. I do a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
that.
Dude, if I had a bicycle, I would say,
If you had a bike, you would cycle?
yeah, man.
Dude, I can hook you up. Like,
Really?
I could get you into cycling, dude. I have plenty of road bikes, and I think I have a spare mount. But how tall are you?
6 foot.
6 foot. Yeah, no, it should be fine. Maybe raise the seat a little bit, but yeah, I've got. If you need to borrow a bike, I can loan you some bikes. We can go riding.
All right.
Shoot, we can go riding Monday. You want to go riding Monday?
Sure.
Cool,
Chris is
cool.
always
Let's
down
do
for
it.
cycling.
Like, I mean, let me now. Do you want to do road or mountain bike? 'Cause I feel like we should do road.
I mean,
Road-
where are you gonna go
road's probably-
mountaining unless you're gonna go to?
Hannah Park.
I
Hannah
mean,
Park.
Yeah,
I
Hannah-
don't think we can do mountains.
Well, no, I mean it's trail riding.
Yeah, trail bikes.
Yeah, no, I think we should do road. I think we should do road.
Considering we're in the city.
We're not
I
really
live
in the
pretty
city.
close.
We're in the suburbs. But yeah, no, and I mean Hannah Park is definitely the closest trails to everything.
Actually, actually, that sounds like a good idea.
What?
Going to Hannah Park for Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
You know what? That's not bad. We
I
should.
know someone who lives down there.
See, because what I was thinking, we could like ride down to Hannah Park on the road bikes, and then ride back. Or okay, hang on. We could now. How fit are you? Like how in shape are you?
How in shape am I?
Yeah.
I'd say I'm about as in shape as the President Taft.
Okay, so
Who
yeah, no,
died
you
getting
would
stuck in a
fucking die
bathtub?
on a ride to Hannah Park. Okay, never mind that route.
I
Hmm.
mean, I'm not saying that I would. I wouldn't die.
There
I
are
just-
bridges. There are bridges that I struggle to get up.
I'd die.
Yeah.
So let's change that
Yeah,
route.
I'm looking at. I'm
Uh,
trying to figure out different routes that
Hannah, it's not. See, I don't know. I've always been a biker. I used to bike a lot, and Hannah
Yeah.
Park, going over bridges was never bad for me.
Yeah, and I mean it's not awful if you see, like you said, you used to ride your bike a lot, so it's not awful if
When I
you know-
used to have a bike, I used to ride it a lot as well, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah. What do you think about like just like a short, maybe 10-mile ride?
All right.
Do you think you could handle
Yeah.
that?
How far is Hannah Park?
We're not going to be going to Hannah Park. That's not happening because hills and stuff, and I don't want to deal with Alex on a hill.
I try to get up and I start rolling back.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
okay,
see, the
dude.
best part about it is going downhill, because
He'll
that's
just
your,
jump over it.
Because it's just super easy.
yeah, you
That's
just
He'll
go
just-
fucking fast.
You don't
He'll
even
just
have
jump
to
it.
like pedal on
Yeah.
going downhill. That's just not. You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
We know Alex could jump the hill.
That's,
I can't jump hills. I can jump fences though.
oh.
Hey.
But yeah, no, I really need to start riding. Definitely doing road rides more often than I am now, because you know my Canada ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to.
Oh, you're still planning to do that?
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, I'm planning on doing that, and I've already found a bike, which
Oh,
is
is
you know,
that bike you spent like 2 months looking for?
yeah,
and-
that's the bike. It was the Specialized Sequoia Elite.
Jesus.
Ooh,
Yeah,
fancy.
yeah, it's $2,000 and it is just beautiful. It's got like
Oh.
nice tan walls on the tire, and it's, oh my god.
A quality bike.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so let me see here. But yeah, so fuck. Yeah, I need to start training, and I found this what's it called, is this trailer that you can supposedly pull with your bike.
Yeah.
It was like 45 kilograms, and hang on, give me a second.
American terms, please.
100 pounds.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
Yeah.
I understood what he meant.
Yeah.
I'm American, bro.
Yeah, hang on. Shoot, it was like wide path something. Yeah,
Start learning more culture, DeAndre.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The only culture I need to know is American.
wide. That's the best culture.
America.
Such an American view.
America,
Such a British view.
right?
Okay,
Such a
but yeah, okay,
foreign
so
view.
this thing.
What do you mean? I see this world as it is.
Okay, so it
A
comes
fucking
in.
mess.
Okay, never mind. I was wrong about the. Okay, I might be looking at something else. Yeah, no, this is a different one, I think. Yeah, bicycle camper. Right. Okay, yeah, I was looking at the car camper, which is like 200 kilograms.
Oh
Like
my.
that's
my
I'm not pulling
God.
that on a bike. But no. So here we go.
I could pull that with my hands.
That's like 500 pounds.
Don't patronize me.
Okay, but yeah, let me see here. Wide path camper 2015 design. Okay,
I've
so yeah,
gotten lost on the trails to Hannah Park.
how?
Uh,
I mean, I
you know
get.
you know the back store, the store that's in the back?
The Happy Camper store.
I'm not sure what it's called, dude. It's just a store and it's in the back. Well, me and my friend went to the. All right, so we were by the what's it called area. Hold on. All right, we were by the normal like.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we were by the camping area, like the lake,
Continue on.
or not
Mhm.
the camping. You know where the water park is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we were by there, and then we went behind the main lake, and we went towards the back gate by the road,
Okay.
and we were walking, and we walked and walked,
Okay.
and
Right.
we couldn't find our way back.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really.
Hmm.
I almost died.
I don't think you went on a designated trail.
I mean, there were signs, and it was like easy, hard.
Oh, okay. So you. Oh, okay. Did you go behind the pavilion?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. So you ended up on Z Trail. I think that's the one you
believe
ended up
so.
on. That's one of the harder ones. I think that's the hardest one that isn't E-line on that one. But yeah. So you ended up doing that, and.
Yeah, we were walking, and I don't exercise, Chris.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, you can't get lost on the trails at Hannah Park. Now, Tilly Fowler, dude, you can get lost on those. Like, let me tell you about that.
Hey,
So-
what's that plantation that we have in Florida called?
I
Jesus,
don't know.
Alex.
Which one?
There's a plantation near us. I'm pretty sure it's near us.
I couldn't tell you.
Ah,
I didn't brush up on my.
they grew cotton there.
Of course.
Oh yeah, that's helpful.
That's helpful.
Kingston,
Everyone in the
isn't it?
South.
No, it's not Kingston, is it? Is it maybe Kingston?
Dude, we don't know. I didn't brush up on my history.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Tilly Fowler. I remember I was doing a night ride and it was like a big group ride, and
Crap,
who's
it's not.
there were like 50 people, and we started going, and then I ended up with a group of like these 4 dudes and everything, and like it was dark, my light wasn't working, so I had to go. I was riding from memory of what I saw from the other dude's light who was in front of me. So I was just going, and I'm like, oh shit, shit, and I like almost went down like 4 times. I mean, we ended up getting like regrouping and everything, but it took like an hour, and it was just awful. No one knew where they were going, and it was cold and dark and
Like my heart.
clever.
Ho ho. Always clever. Cleverest there is.
Yep. So wait, Alex, what are you looking up?
I'm looking for the plantation that's in Jacksonville.
You mean
But I
Anastasia?
can't. No,
No?
it's a certain plantation, and oh, it's I think is it Saint? No, it's probably not Saint George, is it?
It's St. Paul's, because
Is it George Plantation? George Plantation? I'm trying to find it because it's interesting as it goes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh.
That's I'm just trying to find it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Continue talking about
life.
No, great, great. I
What?
type in George Plantation and it brings me to South Africa.
Wait, what?
I don't know why. Okay, but
That's probably a plantation in South Africa.
probably.
Are there even plantations in South Africa?
I mean,
I don't know. Maybe there are. I don't know much about South African history.
yeah. I mean, who does? I don't even think South
All I know
Africans
is
know about
it
South
was
African history.
Dutch,
Mhm.
and then English.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's about the history I know.
yeah. But yeah,
I know
so
we were talking about bringing our history teacher on to as a special guest.
who?
Who, Mr. Wagner?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, we were.
I don't think about. I don't think.
He
You don't
doesn't
think
have
so?
like that.
Yeah.
I think that's
Okay,
an
so you
alright
know how I was
idea.
talking about that bike trailer?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, the nearest retailer for it, Denmark.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
man. I could speak to my ancestors.
All right.
So that's if the actual cost of the trailer wasn't going to be way fucking high, then shipping costs are going to be
Way
whew,
high.
outrageous.
Mm, what
Yeah,
a lovely shipping cost.
yeah.
What is it? $500.
Yeah, it's
That's
That's
nothing.
nothing.
shipping costs. Whew. But
Yeah,
yeah,
ship it to your address.
shit. But I mean, like the trailer's gonna be optional because I'm probably gonna end up going with like a one-man tent or something, or I'm gonna have a like SAG support and I'm just gonna sleep in a car.
We could have a 2-man tent.
2-man tent. I mean, I could, but that's extra weight. The whole thing is like cutting down on weight that I have to carry
Mm-hmm.
because I'm planning on doing like 50 miles a day. Oh, by the way, Alex,
Yeah.
Baldwin Trail is a 60-mile trail, and the like to the trail it's gonna be 25 miles, and we're gonna have
Really?
to come back, so that'd be 110 miles.
Here, give
Oh.
me where is it you said?
Baldwin Trail.
Bold Trail. Okay, let's just zoom
It's a
out.
road. It's a road, so we'd be taking the road bikes.
That
I mean, we don't have to do that.
Emerson Trailhead,
Yeah, I think so.
How
that's
long did you say?
quite a way away. And
Yeah.
we'd be riding all the way there
Yeah, probably.
on a bike,
Yep.
and then riding all the way back.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're not doing
that's
that. I'm not gonna make you do that one. That'd kill you.
it's not that it would kill me. It's just that that's a long way.
Yeah, and on top of
That
the.
like from where I live, you got to go all the way down,
Yeah.
That's understandable.
and then we got to go through downtown.
Yeah, so that's like, for
And
later. That's for later.
you know
That's
how
for later. We
downtown
can worry
is.
about that later. Like maybe
I'm
if
not-
if you actually want to start riding normally, then we
I
could
didn't
plan something
realize
out
how
there.
close Jacksonville Zoo was.
Yeah. But
Is it close?
It's fairly
yeah, no,
close,
we could probably just like go down. I'll plan a route. I'll plan a route.
It shouldn't be too hard.
Huh?
Shouldn't be too much.
No. Let's just go for 10 miles. So it'd be 5 miles one way, 5 miles back. How's that sound?
I'm telling you, the Hannah Park ride isn't too far. And then you
It's
could spend
it's
all day
22
there.
miles overall. It's gonna be there and back. It's 11 miles there, 11 miles back, and then we're gonna be going uphill.
Yeah, but if you think about it, if you go there 11 miles
Mhm.
and then you stay there all day, you don't even have to be riding. Just block the bikes up and walk around,
Yeah.
chill at the pavilion area, and then maybe do a couple trails and then ride back.
I mean, Alex, if you want to do that, do you think you'd be up for it?
I'm sorry. Do what?
Go to Hannah Park. You can walk up the hills. We'd be taking the mountain bikes probably, and then
We don't walk.
No, walk uphill.
yeah.
If
If it gets too tough for you, you can walk uphill.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'll have to consider it.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah,
if not, I can plan out.
yeah.
I like
another
we're
road.
talking about plans for us.
I mean,
Probably
DeAndre, if you'd be interested.
No, I mean I like we're talking about plans for us in our podcast.
Oh well, I mean, yeah. I'm gonna end up censoring a lot of the information, like
Like where I said the road was.
Yeah, that's what I was going.
Yeah.
When I was
That's
doing
what
that.
I was like. He's doing that for a reason.
Yeah,
The road, but I expect him to cut that out. Honestly.
yeah.
I'll be right back. Jeez.
Let's look at the heat map.
It's fine. I know the dangers, and you know how many places are called that?
3.
It's 3.
3.
Right. Well, you'll cut it off.
Yeah.
For some reason, Siri keeps getting picked up. Okay. Well, we gotta start wrapping this up.
Yeah. How much? Okay. Yeah, we have an
How
hour,
much?
and we have like an
How
hour.
much?
Let's wait for DeAndre to get back before we cut everything out, and
Yeah.
hopefully the audio isn't all messed up for this one. So that's
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
The auto's not messed up, so that way we can actually go through this.
Yeah.
It's a bit shorter than the last one we did, but
well. I mean, the
At
last
least
one
it-
we would have
at least it worked
cut out a
out.
lot of stuff.
we would have. Yeah.
So gonna do a ride Monday? Maybe Hannah Park,
Maybe.
maybe not. I mean, I'm probably gonna end up riding Monday regardless.
Yeah.
It's just safer to have a buddy. Plus, if you need it, I've got like a jersey and stuff for you to borrow.
It's fine. I got stuff.
You've got
that I
stuff.
can wear.
You have a riding jersey.
A riding jersey?
Riding jersey.
Probably not, but
You don't.
I know I have the shorts to wear for it.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're thinking about ending the podcast. So
Wait, how long has it been?
it's been an hour and
It
12
hasn't
minutes.
been
It's been long enough.
That long, but
It's been an hour and 13 minutes.
I
It's-
do have to go.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we did
Well,
pretty well this time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. So what do you say? You
It was
gonna-
better than the last one. The last
Oh,
one
yeah.
would have been
There was.
a mess.
See, I feel like with this
to
one we
edit.
were all focused on the
plus,
actual
it was-
podcast.
it
And
was
we
a lot
had-
messier. Yeah.
we had experience talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had experience in what we needed to fix, and I think we did fix it in this
Yeah, that was-
episode.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
I really hope I used the right mic this whole time.
Oh my God, Chris.
I really
I did.
hope you
I did. Okay, I used the right mic.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
because that was an issue when I first started streaming. Was I would accidentally start using my my laptop's mic, which would pick up the fan. So it would just be like while I was talking, you just hear a
That's
the
why
whole
I could,
time.
That's why I couldn't stream or record on my laptop. But now
Yeah.
that I got my PC and my headset, it's
Yeah.
A1.
You know
Yeah.
what? Next time we should really get on a topic that we could talk about for a while.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
maybe
We did pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we did
we
good.
were
We
talking.
didn't.
It was just a bit. You know. I
You know,
think
we can talk about
we hit
this.
some topics that we didn't go into.
Yeah.
In this one, that I'm pretty sure some people would be interested, such as gaming. We talked about our hobby gaming, but we didn't really talk about anything in gaming.
Yeah, but
And
I
we
mean,
So that
started
would
on
be
religion.
we
a
could
good
probably
one.
get into
We
something
started
like
on
that
religion,
next
but we didn't
time.
go in depth on our views on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think next time we could definitely
Yeah.
go into that.
Yeah, next time. But so for now,
For
I think
now,
we're gonna end it.
We're
Yeah.
good.
Okie doke. So
Sounds good.
feel free to
Thank you for listening.
yeah, feel free to check this out another time. We might end up doing some more interesting stuff. So yeah,
We most likely will.
see ya.
Bye.